Hello everyone, today I'm going to incorporate the classic look of Marilyn Monroe into a Halloween look. Now I've seen this look been done quite a few times here on YouTube and I really like the idea, so I thought I'd do my own take on it. It's basically a Marilyn Monroe skull look, where half of the face is transformed into the Marilyn Monroe look, while the other half is transformed into a skull or a zombie or something to do with Halloween. Yeah, I really like the idea, so I'm going to do my own take on it now, and I really hope you enjoy. Now obviously this doesn't just have to be Marilyn Monroe, you can pick any icon you want. The reason why I do Marilyn Monroe is because I haven't done one on her before, and because her look is so iconic, and I'd like to do a Marilyn Monroe look but make it a little bit different because I think there's so many Marilyn Monroe looks on YouTube anyway. I thought I'd do one but make it a little bit different. That's why I decided to do Marilyn Monroe without the blonde hair. Although I did have blonde hair once. See, I told you. Okay, now Marilyn liked to wear a lot of moisturiser. She would often layer the stuff on. Now she's quite a fan of Vaseline. She used to layer that stuff on. Now I'm presuming she had quite dry skin because she used to layer the stuff on. I don't have dry skin, but I'm going to put a little bit of moisturiser on, using Clinique Purifying moisturiser, and only a little bit because I don't need too much to make my face look glowy. And just add a tiny bit just to even out my base. But this is where the skull is going to go, so just not too much here, but just a little bit. Oh, my rings, in case you're asking, all from Topshop. I thought I'd choose some skeleton bony rings, and on this one I've got a classy ring just to mix and match. I love this ring. It's like a little bony finger. I love it. They're all from Topshop. I can't remember where this one's from. Yeah, I can't remember. I've had it a while. The foundation I've chosen is Estee Lauder in can't remember. Shell. Now when Marilyn died in 1962, she asked her makeup artist, who was Alan Snyder, who was her makeup artist for most of, if not all of her famous life. She asked him, obviously before she died, she asked him to do her funeral makeup for her. So she would have been buried wearing this style of makeup. Now I'm using quite a light foundation. Now Alan Snyder generally did like to give Marilyn a nice light ivory complexion, but because I'm going for sort of like a zombie look, I'm going to enhance the whiteness further, so give me sort of that deathly pallor look, but still make it quite classy. I'm going to set my base with a bit of powder. This is MAC pressed powder, so I'm going to go quite light to make me look a little bit deathly. Okay, now you want to draw on your guidelines. I have a grey pencil. You just want a pencil that's not going to show up, but as long as you can see it for the time being. You want to draw it in where you want your face to split. Now, I've seen some tutorials where the line goes straight down the middle, so it's literally half and half. I'm not going to do that because my face isn't symmetrical. If I draw a straight line down there, it's going to look completely off. So I'm going to sort of do it as a kind of messy line, I think. And I'm going to come down that, and also where my lips are, because Marilyn has really key iconic lips, I'm going to take the line just off to the side of the lips. So I want to have these lips really red, so it really looks like Marilyn Monroe. And bring it down. Okay, now you've got the face split. Now it's up to you whether you start with the skull part or the Marilyn Monroe part, or whichever icon you decided to choose. I think I'm going to start with the Marilyn Monroe part because I like a bit of class now and again. I'm going to use a brown shade. I'm going to use my Sleek Storm palette and this brown here. With an angle brush, or just a small brush, I'm going to take this, use it to fill in my brow hairs. I'm going to start off by filling in my natural brow hairs, and then I'm going to work on the shape of my brow a little bit later. I'm going to take a little bit of, mix in with the black, which is next to the brown there, to darken a little bit, and look where the highest point of your brow is. There should be like some little hairs there, and start there, and then bring it down and extend the brow out a little bit. Now, I don't think Marilyn would have been this dark. She would have gone like a dark brown, but not this dark. Because my hair is dark, I think it will suit me better. But if you're a blondie, or you're going for a blonde wig, go a little bit lighter than this, but not too much lighter. Now to the eye part. Now the eye makeup is very subtle, but lots of work was gone into the eye makeup. There's a lot of contouring, so basically go into your makeup collection and get all the light colours and brown colours you can find, because there's a lot of whites and browns in this. I'm going to start off by highlighting. I've got white eyeshadow by MAC. This is Gesso. It's like a pure white. So a white would be good, or if you don't have white, a very, very light colour, like vanilla, anything really, as long as it's lighter than your skin tone. I'm going to pop this, just using a big fat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to pop this into the inner corner here, really concentrate it there. And below the brow, to highlight. I have Estee Lauder Spice Peach Quad, and it's filled with these really beautiful natural colours. They'd be great for a Marilyn Monroe look. I'm going to use this one here, which is running out. Shows how much I love that colour. It's like a off-white, dirty white, but still really pretty. I'm going to pop this onto the lid, just to give me a little bit. Has a slight shimmer, this colour does. So just give me a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to take this onto the lid. Okay, for my contour shade, I'm going to take this colour here. It's like a medium brown. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Wedge by MAC, and then a tiny bit of Mystery by MAC as well. So I'm going to mix those three colours together. I'm going to begin. This is using a MAC T17. Any brush will do, just make sure it's nice and soft so you can get that crease there. So working on the outer corner here, then I'm going to bring in the shadow and right by the brow. Now I'm going to take a white pencil, and I'm sure most of you all know what the eyeliner was used for in this look, in the waterlines, make the eyes pop. Not going to use that for that just yet. So I'm just taking this and doing little lines there where my natural lashes will come up, and this will also help with my line later. Now I'm sure most makeup fans out there are aware of this urban legend, and the urban legend that Marilyn Monroe had a black liner. As far as we are aware, she didn't use black liner, well, hardly ever. Certainly Alan Schneider wasn't a fan of using the black liner. Whether he thought it was too harsh, I'm not sure. But because most of Marilyn's photographs were in black and white, brown's hard to really pick out over black. So like a dark brown would look black in black and white. But he did like to use a dark brown for the liner, and he would often wet a brush, put it into some, use a brown pencil, put a wet brush into some brown shadow. I'm going to do that technique. I'm going to put a wet brush into my brown eyeshadow, this one for my Estee Lauder Quad. Now, Marilyn had the right eye shape for this technique. I don't, but I'm going to try my best. What the eyeliner did was came out in 3 points. Came up like a straight line up here, and then came out and along. Now where we done that white line, I'm gonna come along that line there. Cotton bud or Q-tip, lightly soften it out on the edges. Then what we're going to do, another little Snyder trick, take this brown line just along there, that white into the waterline, make your eyes look nice and big. Eyelash curlers, the lashes are a key part in this look, so you want to make the most of them. I'm going to apply falsies as well, but just thought I'd make the most of my lashes. Mascara, I'm using Bourjois Volumizer Mascara. Now I'm going to use the first step, not the second step. The second step is to make your eyelashes look really clumpy and full, which is, I love that look, but Marilyn lashes are very sparse and separated, so I'm just going to rely on the first step and take a little bit down on my bottom lashes, just a tiny bit, because my bottom lashes are quite long, so I'm not going to cover them completely. Okay, now for another whitey trick, which I'm sure most of you makeup fans are aware of. In fact, Marilyn wasn't actually aware of most of these tricks, so you know more than she did. He often kept his makeup secrets from her. So yeah, I'm going to do the red eyeliner in the tear duct. If any of you aren't aware of this trick, what this does is basically your tear duct's pink, but red is going to be more contrasting towards white. So if you have a red tear duct, it'll look more contrast with your whites of your eyes, make your eyes look more whiter and brighter. Okay, now on to lashes. Now Marilyn likes to wear false lashes and strip lashes like these. These are from Get Lashed in London. These little corner lashes. And what these will do, I'm going to pop these onto the corner of my lashes and onto that line I've drawn there to make my lashes look a little bit longer, which Marilyn liked to do as well. Okay, now wait for that glue to dry. I'm going to do a bit of face contouring. Now, I did have a contour kit, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to rely on some bronzer. This is from Bourjois. It's quite a matte, it's a matte bronzer, so hopefully it'll work well as a contour. Got a Real Techniques contour brush. Put it down the cheek. Take the white pencil and just bring it down the centre of my nose to highlight it. Okay, now I've got some High Beam here by Benefit, and this will give me a little bit of a glow. You put it some high points of my cheeks to highlight. I think this glow would be a nice contrast if I have like a glowy face on this side. It will sort of contrast with sort of really dark, matte, deathly skull I'm going to put here. So I had just a little touch of a glow here. It might look nice, I hope. And also it will reflect the light, this make it, when the light hits it, it should pick up a bit of highlight. Okay, now for lips. Now Alan Snyder liked to use 3 different lip colours on Marilyn Monroe. A dark red, a normal red, and a light red. I'm going to begin with my dark lip shade. I'm going to use a lip liner. This is a MAC Auburn. So obviously just lining, stopping at that grey line there, because there's not been any red lipstick on this part. And then to help with some depth to the lips, I'm going to fill this lip in. I'm going to use MAC Ruby Woo as my main red lipstick. Apparently MAC have just brought out a Marilyn Monroe lipstick line, which I had a look on the website, but it's all sold out. Light red. I'm going to use Lady Danger by MAC. And this is going to go on the centre by the Cupid's bow and just on the centre of the bottom lip. like the matte lip or a glossy lip. I generally saw both on most of her pictures, but I'm going to go for a glossy lip. Reason why is because I want to, because I'm having a very sort of dark, matte, dull part of this on this part. If I have a bit of gloss there, it'll sort of counteract it. So I've just got some clear gloss by ELF. Getting a little bit of shine. Okay, now for beauty spot. I can't remember where Marilyn had it. I think it was about here. It doesn't really matter where you put it. About there. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the skull part. Okay, I've drawn in my scully parts with my grey pencil, and the way to do that is just draw your face basically, and if you just prod and poke, you can see where your skull is. It's got the mouth part, the eye socket, and the contours of the face. White face paint. I'm going to add a tiny touch of foundation to it because I don't want this to be pure white. I want this to be quite like an old skeleton. So, you know, fresh bones, not even fresh bones are pure white, so old bones won't be pure white. Okay, start by popping this just here. Take it over the brows as well. Black face paint. Onto the nose socket. Drawing in some teeth. You want your teeth to come up quite some way because your teeth do go right up your mouth. Take some white and get those teeth filled in. I'm going to mix a bit of brown. Any brown will do, I'm just using the one from my Estee Lauder. With a little bit of coppering, which is like a rusty colour. I'm going to, around the edges, take this to make it look like, almost like it's rusted away and it's very old. So around basically all the black bits. And just with most sticky out points of the skull, you're going to add a bit more white just to make them, just to highlight. To be honest, the way you contour and highlight a skull makeup is basically exactly the same way you would contour just normal makeup. Okay, now I'm going to take some just ordinary lash glue, or you can use latex glue if you have it, and just down on here, right on that line, I'm going to add a little concoction to make the makeup look really gross. Obviously, this part is optional. Here it is. It's porridge oats mixed with hair gel. I'm going to pop this along this line to make it look like my skin is sort of burnt off. Red face paint. Make it look a bit like blood, like flesh and burning and all sorts of cool horror stuff. So I don't have any fake blood, so I'm going to use Top Tomato lip colour by Revlon, which is like a bloody red anyway, and it's quite liquidy, so it'll hopefully make the red look a little bit. Hopefully make it look like a bit like blood. I have where are we? Illamasqua powder blusher in Hussy, if I can get it open, like that. To give this side a little bit more life than the other side. And just re-add my beauty spot, which I've just covered. So yeah, I think I'm all done. Sorry if this video is like super long, but I hope you can appreciate that I have basically done 2 tutorials in one, and 2 quite complex tutorials in one video. So that's the reason why this video is long. I will try my best to edit it down as much as I can, but it might be a bit long, this video, so sorry. Yeah, so I really hope you have enjoyed my Marilyn Zombie inspired tutorial. Good luck with it if you do have a go, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye everyone.